Hey, it's Rena, and today I'm going to show you how to customize your iPad home screen to look like this. If you're new to my channel, I make videos on digital planning, tips and plan with me's, so subscribe and hit the notification bell for more of this content. So I'm going to cover the pixel widgets, the calendar widget, and these are animated widgets. And here you can have a scrolling stack. This is a favorites list, a to-do list, and I'm also going to show you how to create a custom shortcut that opens up directly into your digital planner. And finally, I'm going to show you how to get these cute icons at the top of your home screen. First, I'll show you how to get this pixel clock. So the name of this app is called MD Clock, and this app has lots of cute clock designs. And the one that I'm using is this one here. And you can flip between light and dark modes. And if you tap on the pixel graphic here, you can also choose between these different ones. And down in the settings here, you can turn on the clock sound. So to add that widget to your home screen, you can long press on the home screen and then tap on the plus icon at the top here, and then scroll down until you get to MD Clock. And then just scroll these different widgets until you get to the one that you want. So then add widget. And then to change this graphic, you can long press on the widget and then tap on edit widget. And under select role, I'm just going to pick the one that I want. So this is the one that I'm using. And here you can also change the different settings. And I like the one with the white background, but you can also change the background here. Next, I'm going to show you how to get this calendar widget. The name of this app is called PhotoWidget, and you can scroll through their existing themes and pick one that you like the look of. So they have lots of different styles available, but you can also custom create your own. So I'm going to create a custom calendar. So tap on the calendar icon and then tap on create album. Then under the style section, there is a drop down arrow, and you can just tap here until you get to the one that you like. And you can choose the background color, you can give it a border color and border size, and you've also got font color here, font style, and you can also choose Monday or Sunday start. So I'm actually going to add in a custom photo. So where it says photo, you can tap on this add change photo and then just choose any graphic that you have in your camera roll. So this is just a custom pixel graphic that I found, and then you can tap on add. Done. Just going to get rid of the border, and that's it, and then just tap on save. To add it to the home screen, once again I'm going to long press, tap on the plus icon, and then come down to the app photo widget, and then I'm just going to scroll through until I get to this medium-sized one, and then you can long press on it, edit widget. And the one that I had is a calendar, and you just choose the album. So I had two different ones, and this is the album, and that's it. Next, I'm going to show you how to create these animated widgets. The name of this app is called WidgetKid, and you can tap on the plus icon and choose the size of your widget. So the one that I'm using is small, and then just tap on confirm, and then choose to fully customize. And you can choose a foreground and a background. So I'm going to set the background first, and to get the animated widgets, you can tap on giphy, and then you can just use the search bar to search for what you want. So I've had good luck with the terms cat kawaii. There's some cute animated pictures in here, and also pixel. You might have to scroll down quite far to find what you're looking for, because the search engine isn't the best in here. For example, I typed in pixel cat, and I mean, how is this ranked below like this, for example? I don't know. And then once you found the one that you want, you can just tap on it, and I tap all of the different animated slides, and I just bring the size changer to the bottom, and here is a preview of what it looks like. I don't really understand what this does, but it doesn't really seem to make any difference. But you want to have all of these selected, and then just tap on confirm. And at this point you could save it, or you could go to the foreground and add something to the front of it, like a clock, or you also have battery level, you can have the time. And then I'm going to tap on save. And then it's just basically in this small widgets collection, and to add it to my home screen, I can just long press on the home screen again, tap on the plus icon, and then come down to WidgetKid and add a widget. And to change this one, you can just long press on it, tap on edit, and they go by names, so they have random names. The one that I just saved was called Alan, so I just changed it, and here it is. So one thing I have noticed is that the animation doesn't go as quickly as the preview in Giphy. So this is a limitation of the app. Even once you've selected all of the frames, when you tap on the question mark, it does explain that frames will change once a second. So this is normal. It doesn't mean that you've done something wrong in the settings. You can also import custom animations and photos into the app from your camera roll. So you can just tap on the plus icon, choose the size of your widget, and then once again tap on fully customize. But this time, instead of choosing Giphy, just tap on media. And this is just going to prompt you to select from your camera roll. So these are all just images that I found on giphy.com, but from my PC, it's just a little bit easier to search that way. And then I just save the animations into my camera roll, and then you can just choose them from the list. Next, I'm going to show you how to create a custom icon that opens up your planner file directly. So if you're new to my channel is all about digital planning, and this icon is actually a shortcut to Goodnotes. So Goodnotes is where I do all of my digital planning, but because I make and sell different digital planners, my Goodnotes is basically a bit of a mess, and it can be difficult to find the exact file that I'm looking for. So by having this direct shortcut, it just makes it easier for me to get to my planner file. So firstly, you're going to need this Shortcuts app. You probably already have this on your iPad, but you can just search for it in your app library and you can bring this up. And in here, you're going to tap on this plus icon at the top. And then you're going to tap in the shortcut name and give this a name. So I'm just going to call this my planner 2 because I already have a shortcut called my planner. And then here you're going to tap on open app. And then you're going to tap in app and choose Goodnotes. Then in the search for apps and actions search bar, you can just type in Goodnotes. And this is going to give you your recently used files. So just choose the file that you want. So to test this shortcut, you can tap on this play button here to check that it's opening up the correct file. And once you've done that, you can go back into shortcuts and then tap on this part here and then tap on add to home screen. And this is basically going to allow you to change your app icon, so you can take a photo, choose a photo, or choose a file. So I'm going to choose a photo, and then I'm going to choose this from my camera roll and then tap use, add, and then this will be added to your home screen, and then you can just move this around. Next, I'm going to show you how to get this to-do list widget. So I'm using PhotoWidget again for this, and under widget, there is one called to-do list, and you can just tap on create album, choose your style, and then you can add in a background by changing the photo, or I'm just going to change the background color to white and change the font color to black. And then all the way at the bottom, there's a section called text. You can just tap in here, and then you can tap on this delete icon to delete everything. And then you can just add in your own to-do list. And then when you tap on enter, it gives you a new line with a checkbox. And then once you're done, you can just tap on done and then save. And here it is, and you can also tap in it and change the name of your album to make it a bit less confusing. So I'm just going to call this my to-do list confirm. And then once again, you can just long press, tap on the add button, come down to PhotoWidget, and then long press, edit widget. And this time I'm going to choose the to-do list, and my album is called to-do list. Once you've completed a task, you can't take it off from this screen. It will prompt you back into the app and you have to check them off this way. and then tap on done, and then tap on save. And then once you come out, you will see that this has updated. Next, I'm going to show you how to get this custom icon at the top of your home screen. So this is actually part of the focus feature, and you can just swipe from the top and then tap on the focus. And then to create a new one, you can just tap on this new focus. And then I'm going to choose custom, and you can name your focus. So I'm going to name this one productivity. And then you can choose the color of your icon and the icon picture, and then tap on next. In this next screen, you can choose who is allowed to give you notifications when you're in that focus. So let's say that when I want to be productive, I allow none. And you can also set which apps are allowed to give you notifications. So I'm going to say allow none, and then tap on done. And you can add a schedule or automation, so it can be from a certain time every day, or it could be when you're at a certain location, or when you're using a particular app. You can also customize your home screen. So if I tap into home screen and then tap on custom pages, you can choose a particular page with all of your relevant apps to use when you're in that focus. So now when you want to change that focus, you can just swipe from the top, tap on this, and then choose a different one. Next, I'm going to show you how to create this favorites widget, and you can tap on the particular list to bring it up. So this is actually part of Notion app, which I haven't really used that much myself, but you can create different lists like to-do lists, groceries lists, and to do that, you can just tap on add a page and give it a name. And then you can also set the icon. Once you've got the list, you can just tap on the 3 dots and then add it to favorites. And here is all of your favorites. And then on the home screen, you can just long press and add it from the list. So this is the one that I have. It only shows the top 3, but you can have this one that shows all of them, and then just tap on add widget. And this will add all of your favorite lists from Notion onto your home screen. To rearrange widgets on your home screen, you can just long press on it and then drag it where you want it to go. You can also create a smart stack of animated widgets, and to do that, you can just long press on the widget and drop it over the stack of the same size. So you can see this just creates a stack of 3, and then you can just scroll through them like this. And to undo the smart stack, you can just long press on it, tap on edit stack, and then just drag the individual widgets out. Give me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. If you have any questions, just drop me a comment. Thanks for watching.